After a rally through the Sahara, we discovered Tunisia's sand dune-covered sets from Star Wars Episode I, a monument to this country's link to the multi-billion-dollar franchise which shot the original Star Wars film here more than 30 years ago. We leave the dry south for greener pastures near the northern town of Hammamet. It's where we find Taieb Jallouli, art director at Empire Studios. A 3-decade movie-making veteran, he was called upon by George Lucas to build the Star Wars sets down south.
When they tell you that Mr. Lucas is coming, you are very excited to know that, and very proud also to be involved with one of his movies, because he's the greatest one.
But Jallouli admits the Star Wars sets will definitely disappear soon. What he built was only meant to last for a few months. Today, though, he's much more interested in more permanent designs.
The 3 or 4 years after Star Wars, the business grows up, and we had a lot of big films here.
After Star Wars, you're telling me there was a lot of attention on Tunisia and a larger interest in making movies here.
Absolutely. After the Star Wars, we had a lot of other big films coming from France, Italy, to Tunisia.
Empire Studios was built in 2002 as an outdoor set, but as its popularity increased, so too did its layout. Today, it stretches across 24 acres of land and claims to have one of the largest reproductions of ancient Rome anywhere.
Wow, and now, all of a sudden, we're in Rome.
Yes, we are in the Piazza di Rome, and you can see the temple on your left here.
And it's so realistic. I mean, we're literally walking on like cobblestone streets. This isn't fake.
It's
and you got the columns.
Yes, it's realistic. It was like that in Rome.
All the way down to Roman inscriptions up there above the door. Lions here, water fountains.
Everything was like that in Rome. Now you can see it's a kind of patchwork of different situations in Rome or in a Roman city, in Pompeii or in a Roman city.
What's through this way?
Here we are in the entrance of the Roman villa.
And now we've crossed into the interior of the villa.
In the interior of the villa. This is a Roman villa with rooms, garden,
and a courtyard.
What the studio tries to offer is variety. In addition to outdoor sets, large air-conditioned indoor spaces are also available.
Let me show you how we mix it up.
As a way of providing more alternatives, Jallouli often has to figure out how to economically change the appearance of the set completely.
And action!
He recently did this to accommodate French director Jean-Jacques Annaud when he came here to shoot the Arabian-themed movie Black Gold in 2011.
He didn't want to break this Roman set, and we decided to build the new set just in front of it. And
almost on top of it, so we can see this metal scaffolding. There's obviously something else that's been placed on top.
Exactly.
Proving that nothing is what it really seems on movie sets.
No.
As we move around the corner, we see the stunning outcome of Jallouli's hard work.
It's a huge Arabian set.
Wow.
Covering the Roman buildings.
All of a sudden, we've been transported elsewhere in time.
In a few seconds.
Wow.
Well, here we are in South Arabian architecture. It's near Yemen.
And you can really see it there in these window fixings.
In these windows you can see the Indian influence in the Arab architecture of the south of Arabia.
Black Gold was a $55 million movie starring Antonio Banderas and centered around the discovery of oil on the Arabian Peninsula.
Father, I have to ask you something. Nasib offered to return Saleh and myself to you. Why didn't you accept?
Tarek Ben Ammar, the owner of Empire Studios, produced the film. Walking past a massive prop, Jallouli tells me in order to keep attracting big-budget productions, he and Ben Ammar need to offer more than realistic backdrops. They also need an extensive wardrobe.
see this helmet?
And these are all made of metal. These aren't
Yes.
plastic.
No, no, it's metal.
For Black Gold, 7,000 costumes, 700 saddles, 400 guns and 250 swords were handmade and are still available for future productions. But that's only a portion of what's here. Within these 1,400 square meters are additional Egyptian, Greek and Roman styles of ancient clothing.
Here we have Roman costume, rich Roman costume.
And the detail is fascinating.
Details, you can see the details here. This is a lady's.
Wow. This is very impressive.
Well, this is the centurion costume. It's made in leather,
So
and copper.
all of the costumes here are made of the actual materials they would have been made of way back when.
Absolutely.
Star Wars may have put Tunisia on the movie-making map, and Black Gold may have helped Empire Studios expand its offerings, but right now, no new films are in production here. Jallouli tells me since the Arab Spring began in 2011, the country has yet to fully stabilize, so he and his colleagues wait.
We just scout for 4 great big films, and they are waiting the moment to come to shoot here.
And what's your favorite costume?
Oh, maybe this one, the centurion one.
That is the coolest one. All right, ready for work. Yes, this is the favorite costume. And that concludes my look at the movie industry in Tunisia this week. I hope I've shown you a side of this country you didn't expect to see, as the industry here tries to get going once again. You can always see more on our website, connect with the show team on Twitter, and you know what? Tell me your thoughts of my look right now under Errol CNN. But as a Centurion, I must now patrol the streets of Rome for trouble. So I'll see you online until next time.